All right, we are going to start with another interesting topic under circuit analysis. We are going to be looking at method of analysis. Basically, we have the method of analysis we are going to be considering here is mesh analysis and nodal analysis. So today we'll be looking at the introduction to mesh analysis. And before we dive into what mesh analysis is all about, I'm going to start with what a mesh is. What is a mesh? If you have been following our channel, you might have come across a video where we explain, like, let me not use video, let me use lecture, our lecture where we explain branch, node, mesh, and mesh, and so on and so forth. All right, so again, I'm going to bring it up again. A mesh is a loop that does not contain any other loop within it. A mesh is a loop. A mesh is a loop that, let's see that maybe I can manage it, that does not contain any loop, any other loop, or any other loop within it. As does not contain any other loop within. All right, now let me just sketch a circuit for us. All right, so let's take this as a circuit. All right, so let's say we have a voltage source here, plus minus. Now if you are asked that how many mesh does this circuit have, this circuit has only two meshes. And we said a mesh is a loop. What is a loop? A loop is a closed part of a circuit, right? You can see that this part is a closed part, one. This is another closed part, two, right? And this is another closed part, three. Do you understand? So now when you are now referring to mesh, you are going to consider that the third loop, that is, when we say the third loop, that is the, okay, let's number this: A, B, C, D, E, and F. Is that clear? So you see that we have three loops, right? The first loop is A, B, D, E. A, B, D, and what? And E. And the second one is B, C, E, and what? And F. And the fourth one is A, C, F, and what? And D. Now, but if you consider this third loop, you are going to observe that this third loop contain this loop and this loop within himself. I hope you understand. So that is why we are not going to refer to this as a what? As a mesh. Do you understand? Because we said a mesh is a loop that does not contain any other loop within himself. Is that clear? So it means we have two meshes. I hope this explanation is well understood. You can comment that in the comment section. All right, so now what then is mesh analysis? All right, now when we talk about mesh analysis, mesh analysis is a systematic technique that is used to determine an unknown current in a circuit by applying Kirchhoff voltage law. Is that clear? By applying Kirchhoff voltage law, and this is mostly applicable to a planar circuit. All right, so mesh analysis is a systematic technique, is a systematic technique that is used to determine an unknown an unknown current, an unknown current by applying Kirchhoff Voltage Law, that is KVL. All right. I hope you understand the meaning of KVL. KVL means Kirchhoff Voltage Law. All right. If you want to understand the concept of Kirchhoff Voltage Law, I will just tell you this. This is the plain truth. You have to go back to Kirchhoff theorem. We have dealt with Kirchhoff theorems on this channel. Watch our explanation on Kirchhoff theorems and go through all the analysis, all the questions. We have solved them completely. At least we have solved nothing less than 10 questions on Kirchhoff current for you. All right. So said mesh analysis is a systematic technique that is used to determine an unknown current by applying Kirchhoff voltage law. All right, this method is mostly applicable to planar circuit. This method, that is mesh analysis, it is mostly applicable, or you can say it is mostly applied. It is mostly applied to planar circuit. What then is planar circuit? All right. So what then is planar circuit? All right. So I'm bringing all of this stuff for us in a well detailed manner so that you can be able to sit down for any exam. You know, here in our channel here, we love explaining things to in a simplest way so that you can sit down for any examination. Are you with me? All right. So we are going to look at another concept, which is planar circuit. So let's consider planar circuit. All right. All right. So if you are asked what a planar circuit is, a planar circuit is a circuit that can be drawn in a plane without any branch crossing one another. A planar circuit, a planar circuit, a planar circuit is a circuit that can be drawn in a plane, draw in a plane without any branch crossing one another. All right. So this is the definition of a planar circuit. So we are going to see some examples of a planar circuit and non-planar circuit. So I'm going to draw the diagrams for us. So we are going to explain that using diagrams so you can see it clearly. So if you look at the above diagrams, this is a circuit. Now, if you look at this this branch is crossing this branch, right? So now, if you now redraw it now, when I now redraw it now, I try to bring it out. You can see, try to join it here, and I try to join it here. So this is a perfect example of a planar circuit. So from the definition, I said a planar circuit is a circuit that can drawn in a plane that can be drawn in a plane. Some textbook you can see it as redrawn. You understand that can be redrawn in a plane. You understand, without any branch crossing one another. Exactly. All right, but what they are just trying to say is that we have a circuit in this manner, and then there's a way that you can redraw the circuit so that any branch is not going to cross over one another. Such a circuit is referred to as what? A planar circuit. So I hope you understand this. You can see what is here now. You can see that there's no branch that is crossing over one another. Now, if you look at this one now, there is no way you can redraw this circuit that they will not cross over one another. Exactly. So this one here is a perfect example of non-planar circuit. Why this one is a perfect example of what? A planar circuit. I hope you understand this. All right. So stay tuned for more. So we'll be looking at the steps to determine merge current in a circuit. So stay tuned as we dive deep into this concept of merge analysis. Thank you.